found one watch I was looking for before. This one, Omega. That watch they use on Olympics for like exact timing for Olympics. You probably saw that Omega. So, but I've seen like different, Swiss Rolex before, but not Omega. But this is the first time I see Omega. They have nice looking watches, big ones. It's like a, this fashion kind, bigger watch kind of. Good quality, they look like good quality. So if I have extra money, I might consider buying it. I want to say something about copyrights. I'm gonna go in the car and talk about copyrights. So I want to talk about copyrights. Like if I make video, I was making video about skis, trying to find skis like for cross country skiing, right? And then you wanna download your video to like YouTube, and it will say copyright claim. Like if I go to any store or like mall, for some reason it is saying copyright claim. Honestly, that company should not copyright what they have. They copyrighted my intellectual property. That is not YouTube's intellectual property to copyright. So they're number one people who is violating copyrights, and then they're telling people copyright claim. I'm telling you, YouTube, they're in illegal business right from beginning. Because I came to what you see on YouTube, that's my software decisions for myself. And Olga, which is my ex-wife, was telling about that, and they copyrighted without talking to me, without making any agreements. So they're actually in intellectual property violations and copyright violations. YouTube, like if you ask any of those programming people, they didn't come to this. It's not their intellectual property, not their model, nothing. And then they implemented. They were programming my software decisions, because normally for software engineering you need to decide what to program. So I decided, but that was for me to decide how to use. So my ex-wife made all kind of fake papers. I'm allowing or whatever, I don't know, I did not even see those papers. And they copyrighted mine. And then they tell everybody about copyright claim. First of all, what kind of copyright claim? Because if you look at, like I go inside of the store, what copyright claim? I don't produce anything. If I would produce the same advertising, like suppose they have Nike, or whatever, if I would produce the same kind and post somewhere, that would be certain copyright violations. But I don't produce anything. I'm just showing myself walking inside of different stores. I don't copy, I don't produce nothing. You know what I mean? Because I actually have a photography certificate for professional photography. If I shoot many people, I don't need to ask for permission. I can tell you, you can verify. If I shoot many people, I don't need to ask for permission. I only need to ask for permission if I'm very close to somebody and he or she is feeling kind of offended. In that case, maybe they can claim. Well, like for news, they get it for news, they show press. Still, at some point, many people, they can shoot single one. If they say no, they should not shoot, they should stop. Or if they take interview, that person should agree. Basically, it should be agreement. Like, you know, like if somebody is getting close to your face with camera, you can say no, they have to stop. So, but anyway, but if I go inside of the store, one store, another store, I just shoot myself checking on stuff. I don't produce nothing. So they cannot even use that copyright claim. It's their kind of some kind of automatic system recognizing look like I'm inside of the store or something. You know. So for me, I'm a consumer, especially. I'm a consumer. I'm not really a business gathering information. I don't have any business gathering information, so they cannot even say anything. If I would be a marketing company looking for marketing information, at some point, some kind of problem, yeah, but still, I don't make it. So, but anyway, the whole business of YouTube, it should be investigated. Those copyrights are illegal copyrights. They copyrighted my intellectual property. I came to that. AOL 91 didn't have it. I came to this. But because my ex-wife keep talking, they keep implementing. She has no single right to allow anything for me. She has no right to seek profit for me. Because normally, like if you write a book, publisher need to talk to the guy who wrote the book, not ex-wife, not children, nobody. So, and because she's dealing with German communists. They don't want to listen to anything. They're in the gray market business. They implemented mine and somehow got copyrights. How did you get copyrights? The condition of copyright, you need to be a talent. If I bring everybody right now from YouTube, all those programmers, did you come to this, yes or no? No. Who told you? This guy, where did you get it? From his ex-wife. But she's not a talent. Why do you copyright? Excuse me. In order to copyright, you need to have a talent. It should be your thinking. That's condition of copyright. Believe it or not, today you can void all YouTube copyrights. You can void because they implemented mine. Be it first page, be it like player, be it any other place. The whole structure of YouTube is my intellectual property. It does not belong to AOL 91. They didn't come to this. I came to this. So Olga is not a talent for that. She cannot do anything for copyrights. For copyrights, it should be your thinking. That is not her thinking. And she did not acquire any rights. She wrote illegal papers, maybe even signed for me, and they copyrighted mine. And those Germans should not even talk about this. It's like suppose Mercedes. Somebody is going to Mercedes. It belongs to a particular person. Certain new development, substantially different innovation, because that did not exist for people. Whatever did not exist is considered as innovation legally. So that's my innovation. Software decisions for programming. For what? For people to add and all this sharing. So how did you copyright? It's not your thinking, and it's not your German thinking. Okay, now in case of Mercedes, it's like the same. Some kind of super new thing they were thinking, they came to it. And some lady, not being a thinker, found about that and told another group, and they copyrighted what belongs to Mercedes. Why do you copyright? Now, when I've seen copyright books, it says it's enough because you are one person, it's enough to put C on copyright. You don't need to go to copyright office for that. If you can prove it's yours, it's yours. And there are many ways. So what they do is they if I claim that's mine, and I told them already, they need to ask the company, how did you come to that? And their answer would be they got basically from my ex-wife. But she's not a talent. For copyrights, they need to contact me, not her. It's not your thinking. So when you go to copyright office, they have what? Somebody is allowed. That's fraud. Copyright, American Copyright Office was, to me, was an illegal business. If you need to verify, you need to contact the talent, the thinker. You don't copyright because somebody is allowed. That's made up. So what they made is like every time I'm allowing and then copyrighting. You cannot. That's a deficiency of normal legal approvals. They should not be copyrighted or approved. And especially I was in the United States, and they're making papers overseas that I'm allowing overseas where I never was. I had not even one single day there. I can tell you from the time Olga left in '93 until today, I never left United States. I only went to Mexico for 2 days, and I was in Hawaii. I never left United States. I mean to Europe, to Eastern Europe, Russia, whatever they have papers. They are making all kind of papers. I'm allowing. I'm okay. I approve whatever. I'm not even there. It's all made up. It's not my signature. I don't know what lawyer approved all this. If I'm not present, they should not approve anything. How they can approve if I'm not there? Excuse me. So what I want to say is, be it Google, be it YouTube, that's illegal copyrights. And then they play clean, telling other about copyrights. You're number one criminal for that, or illegal, or wrongdoing person or company. You cannot even talk about copyright violations if you are number one company who is violating copyrights. So I'm telling you, all these copyrights should be reviewed. Any copyright office here or anywhere else has a paper, I'm allowing, I'm agreeing. That's fraud. That's not my papers. I was in the United States. You can verify my presence in the United States, but you cannot find anything me being living overseas. So if you see me not being living overseas, but paper says I'm allowing overseas, that's fraud. It's made up papers, I'm telling you. Because I see a lot of it my implemented, how they implemented it, that means they were using fraud to fool somebody. If I'm in the United States from Olga left in '93, if I'm from '93 till today in the United States, any papers they are making overseas are illegal papers. It should not be used for copyrights. From what I see, they use illegal papers for copyrights, and they keep copyrighting mine. Basically, it's illegal use with fraud, and copywriting with illegal use is fraud. But the normal conditions and normal American attorney ways should be the talent, the thinker can copyright. Why don't you ask for a thinker? Where's the thinker? So you don't have a thinker, right? Right. So you have a deficiency of normal legal approvals, right? Right. Then you should be disapproved. Who is approved? You see, Americans tweak things, make what should be disapproved as approved, copyright, and they're trying to sell that company. And believe me or not, they're trying to sell. Just LinkedIn, one of those companies. Then try to sell what should not be copyrighted because it's not their intellectual property. LinkedIn did not start from scratch. And then they sold to Microsoft. Condition the copyright what? You need to be a thinker. All your programmers, who is the thinker? Before the programming, who was the thinker? First step of software engineering is to decide what to program. Who was deciding what to program? Where did you get it? Why do you copyright without him? Thinker can copyright, but you are not the thinker for that. What do you have? Somebody is allowing. That's fraud. That's illegal papers. They use illegal papers. Somebody is allowing. If there is signature, that's not my signature. I was not overseas. From what I see, Olga keep writing papers, keep signing, doing this, and then she want money to show. Not to thinker, but to show, with another bunch of tricks. So, I'm telling you, all those copyrights illegal. I'm allowing something overseas where I am not overseas, that's illegal. It is illegal. You cannot do business like that. You cannot copyright based on that. I think that's corruption. Somebody keep pushing under the table what should not be approved, they approve. If I'm not overseas, Why do you approve me allowing overseas? And then how good that is he is allowing. Can I talk to him on the phone or whatever? Can he come to American embassy? You are trying to approve for a big market. For a big market, I was told by a Wall Street person, for a big market, they take much longer and more requirements to approve. How did you approve all this? Give me the phone. No phone. Can he come to American embassy? No, why? Sick. He's not sick. Sick what? Every day for 25 years he's sick. Every day, every single day. Where? They say they hide. They basically use intellectual property illegally, and then they hide. Look like I'm here and there. I cannot come. This because I would say the truth. The truth is, they're a bunch of crooks trying to get money for me, for my intellectual property. Basically, they're trying to make money by twisting. They constantly, they were trying and probably still trying to get money by twisting. That's what Google is too. Google implemented my search engine, my everything. They had to be substantially different in order to say it's their thinking. It's not their thinking. So if you count 91 AOL, that was one kind, and then I came to this, that's not Google's thinking, that's my thinking. And I never did allow them to implement. They were using, again, illegal papers. I allow, I'm okay. That's fraud. I was not even there. It's made up papers, illegal signatures. So if somebody want to make money by using another person's intellectual property, he just make paper look like that guy is okay, and they go and talk. That's how they do. They don't want to get rights. They're stingy. From what I see, those people are stingy, greedy. You know, in America, some dealership, they call them tight ass. They're tight asses. And they don't want to spend one dime, one penny. So what they do is, to get rights, make legal this money. They don't want to look, they don't want to do this, they don't want to do anything. They just make a paper, somebody's like him and allowing. So Olga with her people make paper, somebody's okay, allowed. I never did allow. Google is a legal company. Google is a corruption. 100% corruption. Corruption means when politicians come and tell to implement what does not belong to them. And they want money for that. That's twisting. Because politicians telling people, not the talent is telling people, that's called corruption. Everywhere. Everywhere in the universe. Believe me. So, they should have no access even to the company to talk. Only talent should have access to the company to talk. But they're talking on behalf of talent, but they never talk to the talent. They only talk to ex-wife. And she has all kind of tweaks and tricks there, fake signatures, like fraudulent statement, look like she's wife, she's not wife. I'm telling you, it's like lady is trying to steal a house. She's making all kind of papers just to steal a house or property. So that's what Olga is. She's trying to get money for my intellectual property with all kind of bunch of tweaks, turns. I allow this, and then money to show. Look like she's wife. She's not wife. She's completely. She was divorced. She's dumb. You know. She's dumb. Stupid piece of shit. She's evil shit. I'm telling you. She's one of the evil shit I've seen in my life. She's like a snake head. So, and she's doing all kind of strange things and finding strange people, and they copyright mine. And then YouTube. It goes to YouTube. Many people look at YouTube. YouTube is me. It's my thinking. It's not YouTube's thinking. YouTube is a gray market, illegal company, black or gray market. Because for them to be not black or gray market, they need to, first of all, have right copyrights with me. I should go there first because it's mine. I could actually choose who is gonna do programming. Not them, me. They have no rights. They did not get rights. They should not tell anybody who should do what because they did not get rights. in illegal use. So it's like inside of Mercedes, somebody is going and see that and keep going and talking, but it's not yours, it belongs to Mercedes. Yeah, but we have paper from who? From some other one. Was she part of the thinking team? Olga was not. She did not come to that package, the package software decision. She did not. She did not come to anything. No, even one software, the decisions for programming. And she keep telling all kind of stuff, and they want money. They're in a twisting business. Their mind is full of greed and full of stupid ideas, and they're trying to make money by illegal use. But for trading, it should be your thinking. When you go, they need to basically lie, like Google right now, Brin page. They would need to lie they came to that. Because they cannot come to mine. First of all, I came to that in 92, and they started in 90, whatever, 7, whatever, 8. See what I mean? So what they have is illegal use, fraud, forgery, and corruption. Because politicians were telling. And now what? It should be copyrighted. How it could be copyrighted? It's not your thinking. Somebody is allowed. Who is allowed? Put on the phone, come to American Embassy, come to this, come to this attorney. They did not have that. They just made up. They were making different papers just to pass somehow through. But I'm telling you, if you don't have attorney, you don't have contact number, you cannot verify. He cannot come to American Embassy as deficiency. It had to be disapproved. Google had to be disapproved for copyrights. Not only Google, eBay, Amazon, Facebook, Twitter, Alibaba, Netflix, Zillow, Craigslist. That's my software decisions for my exploring. It's not for anyone to use. They use illegal papers and they're bitching about copyrights. Somebody is this or that. Plain clean, like some kind of shit plain clean. That's who they are, shit plain clean. Oh, we removed your account because of this, oh yeah? You should be removed from the whole market because of illegal ways. You should be disapproved for trading. That's how it should be. And they're plain clean. Oh, you did this, you did this. I'm telling you that they are using all kind of tricks. And those attorneys who approve them, they approve them with deficiencies. Because somebody is allowing, then show that person. Contact, attorney, physical presence, locations, bills, whatever. They have nothing. They made up. It's for stupid people. It's the same as like bank account. Somebody want to transfer to another guy $10 million because that person like it. And all should be approved, right? Normally no. Normally it should be disapproved. Normally banks should verify, find out everything, check before even sending. What they did, they did some other way, like I told you, to send everything, to send all the money. Basically they did everything to use with fake papers. And then they're trying to sell. Those crooks are trying to sell what they got illegally with illegal papers and copyrights, then they're trying to sell. Like this LinkedIn and probably, I've seen that YouTube, they sold it. They sold with illegal beginning. They sold lemon basically. You can shut down, basically if you want to shut down YouTube, you can shut down YouTube. Because of illegal beginning, illegal use, fraud, and forgery problem. Because it's not, should be copyrighted. I'm telling you, that's American government corruption and foreign one. And they don't tell investors about that. But who's losing at the end? Investors, right? But they don't get the right picture. That's trading violations right there. They tweak the it changed the nature of the business, the nature of the beginning, everything. They should not copyright that. By tricks they copyright it and throw to the investors. And they bitch about later, oh, .com bubble. But most of it is illegal use and illegal copyrights. And they didn't know, right? Right. So whoever is playing with it, I'm telling you, they're playing with prisons and arrests. Because they're in illegal business. Olga, #1 criminal would be. And all those people. So when anything, I can tell you shortly, anything you look at exploring, expect copyright violations. Because they didn't come to that, they didn't come to many software decisions. For trading should be your thinking. They did not trade their thinking. They cannot talk for that. If I ask right now Bezos and Jesse about the beginning, they cannot talk about the beginning. It's not their intellectual property. They never came to that. The same Google and many other ones. How did you get copyrights? With tricks. Somebody is allowing, like him, this, blah, 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 blah. Signature fraud. It's fraud. If not, it's illegal use. He said, and we implemented. That's gray market, black market. That's not for trading. You cannot offer that. You don't acquire like that, and you don't throw on Wall Street like that. So that's what I want to say. Expect copyright violation, illegal use. I came to this to explore it. I'm not joking. I was going right now to the mall. They have a bunch of magazines for sale. In 91, what you see mostly, it was like that. You see a bunch of magazines. You don't see anything online. And I came to that online. A lot of it is my intellectual property. And they used with illegal papers. So assume it's a lot of copyright violations. American Copyright Office, there's a bunch of some kind of crooks there. Or it's some kind of dirty business inside of copyright office. They keep copyrighting what does not belong to them. It's like somebody is going to Mercedes, see something, and they run to American Copyright Office to copyright that. And they approve. Who is telling? Oh, we have paper, he's allowing. Oh yes? Can we talk to him? No. Can we talk to attorney? No. Can they come to American embassy? No. But somehow they tweak and push and approve. You see? They approve like that. I'm telling you, expect copyright violations. For many things for exploring. Even Amazon, Zillow, anything. Expect copyright violations. Don't believe me? Ask for Initial Talent. How come Initial Talent didn't come to Copyright Office? How come you didn't call, you didn't verify? How come you can say he's allowed? Maybe it's fraud. It is fraud. Because I wasn't there. They made paper overseas, I am allowed. I'm here and somebody making paper there. So it's fraud, illegal papers. You can submit to lab. That's probably foreign papers and foreign ink and foreign stamp, everything. Seal, whatever. I wasn't there. Why do you need to accept foreign stuff? Because they want to make money, so they made up. Yeah, but not me, it's them. So you should disapprove. Because talent should copyright, not some kind of people with stupid papers. Anyway, I need to check something. Yeah, I was showing you those pine trees. California is strange. The weather is very strange. It can be pine trees and pretty much the same area. Palm trees. Palm trees normally hot weather, and pine trees would be for cold weather. But when you live close to the ocean, everything can be different. So I have a big bunch of pine trees right now. You don't need really to put the tree up. You can just decorate them. To me, look like pine trees, like a bigger one. Anyway, talking back about you know, the copyrights. Believe me, those people what you exploring, you are not exploring intellectual property of those people. I'm serious, I'm not joking. If you're exploring YouTube, it's not YouTube's decision. They program mine. It's my decisions. So if somebody is saying look dirty, this company kind of, the whole exploring look dirty. Look dirty because they have illegal copyrights. Illegal use, illegal copyrights. It means, again, for copyrights there should be talent. Talent should have copyright. Talent should have compensation. It's normal legal way. They don't have that. They use mine and implemented mine. Where's my money? It's not yours. If, for instance, there are many buildings. If from the morning till 12 o'clock one guy is working, and from 12 o'clock to maybe whatever 5 o'clock another guy is working, and from 5 o'clock till like say 10 p.m. another guy is working, why the morning guy should not get his money? Why only second, third shift should get the money? That's what they do. They made up, for my part, they made up look like okay to use whatever copyright, and money don't go to me. Excuse me. It goes to someone else. So basically what they made is twisted. The morning guy that was working from the morning till 12 is not getting his money. They made up look like he's giving away his money, basically, his work, whatever, everything. He just doesn't need anything. He just like to give. Or it goes to ex-wife acting as wife, and she's not giving anything for 20 years, 25 years. She's a stupid ass. I don't have any accounts with her, so I cannot get money. And if somebody expecting to pay tax, I cannot pay tax. It's not my account. I don't have access. How can I pay tax if I have no access? Tell me. So if it's considered as diversion of money. If particular attorney approve a talent, then money should go to talent. But money doesn't go to talent. So it's like that. Morning guy is working, which is me. Before programming, you need to decide. There are many analysis, decisions, whatever. Because AOL 91 didn't have that. You can check what they had. They had completely strange looking system. I don't know what it looks strange to me. No, nothing like what you see today. That's my decisions. AOL started to use my decisions. They're not supposed to do that. They had to see me. They should not go with politicians. As soon as they started to go with politicians, there's corruption. Because I did not choose. I did not choose those politicians. And why would I need to choose politicians? I don't need to choose any politician, because the attorney should talk, like international court or whatever, any other place. Attorneys should talk, no politicians. International court should not even talk to politicians, only attorneys. That's one part. Another part, like for sport or for anything, they have talent agent. Suppose I have certain software decisions before programming. Some books are teaching about it, but it's mine. For me to release, I need attorney or some agent maybe. Agent and attorney, whatever required. I don't need politicians for that. They're not attorney, no agent, no agreement, kind of legal kind of job they have. See what I mean? So for them to approve anything, they need attorney. I did not have the attorney. I did not have the attorney. I can tell you right now. I don't know what Olga had. Olga had some kind of bunch of strange stuff. It's not my stuff, it's Olga's stuff, so I don't even know. So for me to deal with somebody, I would need to talk, not Olga, not politicians. Why don't need politicians to talk about what? Especially German ones. I don't even speak German. Why don't need German politicians to talk? Unless it's Germany, but it doesn't go to Germany, it goes here. Now, for trading, from what I know, Wall Street told me, they should not talk to politicians. Politicians, they are not dealing with trading. Especially if they do something during their work time, trading or anything, or talking to companies, it's considered as they taking time for something else, not for work. And they're not supposed to get paid for work, but doing something else. So if somebody is talking to Mark Zuckerberg or anyone, Google or Amazon, they're supposed to be politicians. I don't know, Communist Party or no Communist or German Party. So but they're not the authority. They keep listening to Olga. Their brain should understand. Olga cannot represent intellectual property. Suppose there is a convention. Okay, what can you tell us about YouTube? She cannot represent, it's not her. She only found from me because I was asking what do you think, but it's not her to use or to talk or implement or whatever. So at the convention, she doesn't have anything to say. There is only one thing she can say. It's not her. She found from me. Yeah, but now the question is, if it's not yours, why do you make any legal paperwork? Because you cannot represent intellectual property. Why do you even do anything, signing or anything? You see, that's wrong. That's considered wrong. That's illegal paperwork. She signed everything, plus for me to sign. I don't need for me anything. For me, I represent, so I need to sign. Now, what do you have at YouTube? It's not my signature. I did not represent. She was doing. That's illegal paperwork. It's not my paperwork. It's her paperwork. But she cannot represent intellectual property, but she's making paperwork. Well, plus probably fooling. She's wife. She's not wife. She's ex-wife making paperwork look like we're together. Even we're together, you're not supposed to do any paperwork. You cannot represent. See? Basically, they made up look like wife. But who was doing? Him or you? You, but it's not him. Yes, it's illegal paperwork. You're not supposed to do anything. Yeah, she can sit. If she would be married, she can sit somewhere there. Wait. But she's not supposed to do any paperwork. So like if you ask attorney, like her attorney, I don't know if she has attorney. Suppose she had at some point. Or you ask, okay, she was walking there, but did you see that guy? Because she cannot represent, like suppose, convention. So she's not supposed to do any paperwork. Why she's doing paperwork? And then paperwork money go to her. It's again wrong paperwork. And then somebody is alarmed. Who did this? Sure, again wrong paperwork. It's all illegal paperwork. That's why it looks weird or illegal, dirty, because it is dirty. It's illegal use of fraud probably. I'm sure there is fraud there. In order to get approved, they had to use fraud. They could not be easily approved like this. I'm sure it was fraud here and there, and they got approvals. And then Mark Zuckerberg or Google is using. And I'm looking at this, come on, excuse me, that's mine. Why do you use? Because somebody made up. No, I never even told them okay to use. I never talked to Mark, why do you use? It's called spying. They got by spying basically. They got from my ex-wife and ran to you to implement. The same Google and Amazon. It's illegal use, I'm telling you. All those papers I allow, that's not my paper, that's illegal paper. It's not for trading. You cannot trade with all those illegal papers. It should be your thinking, or if it's not your, you need to have more legal papers and agreements and everything. But you don't. You have her paper. She's not supposed to make any paper. So I actually think, I don't know why. All that exploring will never be good. It will be always dirty and bad. Unless they change all paperwork, change everything, go through things and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go to McDonald's because today I was driving. Sometimes I eat whatever I see because it's time, almost 2 o'clock, I'm hungry. If I see something, I stop by, anything I find. McDonald's, A Pollo Loco, Carl's Jr., Jack in the Box, whatever is fast food. But I'm thinking about to make my own burger and fries at home. It's very convenient to stop by and eat, but sometimes at home, beside, whatever you cook on the pan, that kind of food, I just want fries and maybe burger, but better burger. I had in my life better burgers than McDonald's. I do like with avocado, and I do like with mushrooms. I think with mushrooms called Swiss burger. I don't see they're selling them. And with avocado, it was like in Hawaii, some restaurant. But I've seen on YouTube, it's not just one place. Some other places they have avocado. So I believe I can have better buns. I don't really care about the small seeds, but I think I can have better bread. And I don't care about white onion. I might have red onion. And but like tomato, well, I can find tomato, lettuce. I'll get organic lettuce. I don't even know if they have organic lettuce. And then for the beef, many burgers actually made with strange beef, some leftovers. You know that ground beef kind of stuff. So I want to use Angus beef, not just leftover beef. And then I'm gonna have avocado. I think one with avocado and another one I'm gonna have with Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese and mushrooms, Angus beef, right? And the other avocado one, I'm gonna choose some other cheese. Maybe, let's say, Monterey Jack or something. Some kind of spicy. I think I like spicy cheese with avocado and Swiss cheese with mushrooms. And now, so my two burgers, I believe I can make better than actually most of those fast restaurants. And then the only problem is with fries. I need to have certain temperature. When I was a cook, mostly you cook at 350. So I need to buy one tool for everything. I need to buy one tool. It's called infrared temperature, the gun, reading gun. So if you have an infrared temperature gun, normally people use to measure temperature for anything. So for me important the temperature of my pan and oil. I have actually for the oil, I can use my other one, but if it's oil, that's okay. I can use my other thermometer. But for the burger I was cooking at 352. I don't want to keep holding that temperature, that thermometer close to the pan, close to the metal. I like better the idea of infrared. The infrared is reading super fast. You point at the pan, it will tell you the temperature of the pan. So I just want to buy one tool, infrared, the temperature gun. And then when I have time, I'm gonna cook just for myself, kind of challenge. Because I was making at work burgers, fries, or what they call fish and chips and stuff like that. At work, yes, but at work I was using big flat stove, and I had commercial fryers. You put 2 baskets, right, or 4 baskets. But that's at work, but at home, no. But I want to see if I can make the same at home. There is another way to make fries. I can buy a small fryer. For some reason, you cannot buy in the store, but I see you can buy online, like 3-4 liter fryer. So you put fries, put 350 and dip it, and then put salt on top. That would be probably exactly the same as any other store, like McDonald's. Anyway, I'm gonna go to eat, and I will decide later my challenge when to make it. So I just ordered. It's called Quarter Pounder Deluxe, and I got drink. So the price, Quarter Pounder Deluxe, and burger and drink, $11.29. Look, 29. I think for that price I can make double, actually. At home I can make double. It will be 2 burgers, 2 fries. Well, that's me. Is it $2.22? So what do I get? I get this fries, and I get small burger, Quarter Pounder Deluxe. Cheese. $11.29. I believe for this price I can make pretty much for this price avocado and mushroom burger. And this fries actually, it was cooked already some time ago. It was sitting in the warmer. When you remove fries from the fryer, it tastes a little different. This a little bit already kind of a touch old. Now looking at burger, it's McDonald's. So looking at burger, I don't see really big dressing. Not much. Look like ketchup. There is no really dressing. Or if there is, it's so little. So I believe this bun can be better. This is cheap bun. And cheese can be better. Lettuce, maybe lettuce. So let me try to make this at home. So I have one I used for work like this. So I need like that. But for some reason, because this one is old, I think it does not show correct temperature. Because the body temperature is different and it's showing lower. It should show like in Fahrenheit, it should show like 98, but it is showing 84. See, 84. Well, if you see how fast. Suppose this is body, right? You see, showing 84, and I change to like say something else. You see, it will change number instantly. But I cannot really rely on this. I think this is junk. Home Depot is selling it, and I'm gonna use it not only for the pan, I might use for something else. But if it's too expensive, I might just consider some other way. Because I have thermometer, I can use thermometer, but I don't really like it. But you see, they're brand new like this, cost $100. I don't want to spend $100, but Home Depot, they have less expensive ones, at least online. I don't know, in the store they might again say, oh, online. For those who don't know what is Home Depot is basically for different building materials, a big store. Look like that. They don't have building materials, and they have even for garden all kind of stuff. It's not only building materials, but some call it home improvement, or there are different things there. So let me find, hopefully I will find. So I found, it looks like this. Okay, this one, Milwaukee General. What is this? Basically, there are some. Oh, this one, Ryobi. This might be okay. So I got one inexpensive one. General, it's called General. This costs $30. What I like, it has batteries, you see, because I use those batteries It's like AAA. So those guns, if it has abnormal the square battery, if something is wrong, you need to go and buy it. But this one, I have many things, remote control. I bought like a big pack one. So, and plus I don't need for construction. Some of them like they're really for construction. Anyway, that's all I can say. I got one I'm gonna test. Now some Europeans might have a question. Why Americans are doing like that? Which look like corruption or whatever. Well, my opinion, I can only give opinion because I don't know the whole situation. But my opinion, in America, they have, it's called corporate, how do you call it? Corporate gifts or corporate donations or corporate, basically corporations are giving money to politicians. So there are some people are against, the same Americans, they're against corporate donations and corporate gifts to politicians. So to me, politicians are on the side of creating more and more corporations, and they don't really care what's involved, because later they probably expect donations from those corporations. But in reality, that corporation can be lemon. The corporation can be lemon, like with illegal papers and stuff like this. Look like somebody gave permission, which is kind of fraud, and it's not real, genuine paper. So nobody gave permissions, nothing. So company becomes like a lemon or illegal kind of company. But the political view is to create those, corporations because of corporate donations or gifts. They don't care about really lemon side. They kind of say care, but if you care, then they should take more time to investigate. You don't need to make that big rush to create. But they had big rush to create. Some people are saying in 90s they had big rush, because I came to that in 92, and after 92 they started to have big rush. In 91 I was on Wall Street and walking on Wall Street, in Manhattan, not only on Wall Street, different street. So financial district, let's say I was inside a financial district walking, right? They didn't have rush about exploring, because it was not any exploring. If you check all those companies, be it like Yahoo, Amazon, all those, they're all after 92, because I came to the 92 and they had no rush. They say web or whatever, but at the same time Wall Street is saying we never traded web or internet, because I came to a certain system and different things for exploring from home, an external system. It's not a cable between two buildings anymore. It is cables going to my build up and my certain way, external system. That's why I keep. I allow you, but I keep. That's how it works. Like suppose AT&T, before they were running computers inside, suppose it was .com, they were running inside for other people, and later what? It came to external system. That's my system, they use it legally. And they added .com before to mine. I don't need it. I don't know why they added. Because I'm not .com. But they added, but at the same time I had international ends, so you know, like any country, like 2 or 3 letters at the end. So that's my way. They that come to mind, but .com didn't have that particular external system. That's a new system, new build-up. The network configuration different and software decisions are different. Even if you add .com to mine, it does not change anything. It does not change. Just added the end in addition to mine. So it does not change. But politicians did not come to that external system. But you expect donations from those companies. That's what some believe. Yeah, kind of. Be honest. But you didn't come. No, how can you say it's legal? It's not .com. .com was between 2 buildings, and they had to move. They had to leave .com to make new internet, new network configuration, new system, new software decisions. Does it belong to you? Don't know. So what do you have? Oh, some kind of guy allowed. Bullshit. That's bullshit. I'm telling you right now. They're telling stories. I am here. Somebody is making paper I allow, and they use these illegal papers. I never did allow. And till today I don't allow. For me to allow, you should come. Suppose this is a building, right? There are buildings. Here you go. See buildings, different buildings. For me to allow, you should come to some kind of business building, like anywhere around. So for me to allow, I need to come. You need to come to any building. Here or in Santa Barbara, anywhere I was living. You need to come there, or me should go to there, to Silicon Valley or any San Francisco. And to allow physical presence. In law books they have that, physical presence. I should go and allow, make agreement, shake hands, whatever. But you don't have this. You have papers made by someone else overseas. My ex-wife is someone else. I allow, or I do this, or I do that. You don't need to make anything for me, I'm telling you. They should not make anything for me. They are making for me legal papers. How can you make for me legal papers? Can you get married for me? I'm here, can you go and get married for me? Where? I don't know where. In Japan, Germany, Poland, anywhere. Get married for me. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to say I allow, make for me look like, make statements or legal activities for me. How can you do anything for me? And believe it or not, they made up. And White House or whoever believes, but from what I see, it was like some part of politicians, they expect corporate donations. So they don't mind to make fast, and they were trying to get money from Mark Zuckerberg, Google, or anyone else, but they are illegal users. If somebody is inviting them to university to talk, how did you start, they have nothing to say. They're gonna be like chewing gum. Somebody, who's somebody? Can you show? Who's somebody? For you to say he's allowing, it means you had agreement. Can we talk to him? So you see, they cannot show. I'm telling you, they use illegal papers made up. Allowing this. Olga, her brain is retarded. Her last name was Russian. Maybe she was talking to Russian people, some kind of Russian crooks. They have new game there, new fooling. I don't know what they have. I'm telling you. Oh, maybe she's in German, because I see a lot of companies have German name. German have nothing to do with my intellectual property. And Olga, she has no authority to allow anything. So they were making basically illegal papers and then copywriting and then all for it. With crazy eye all for it. Did you have agreement with me? Yes or no? No. So what do you have? Oh, people with papers. Oh yeah. You don't need people with papers. You need person for legal paperwork. You need person, not some people. So basically it's a corruption. If it's not a talent, but politicians pushing here and there look like somebody, but it's the reality nobody. He's not making papers, but they do. That's corruption. Legally, they should not make any papers for somebody else. But they should not make any papers for me or for anyone. Because for them to make papers, there should be attorneys. If they tell Mark Zuckerberg, oh, we'll do this, are you attorney or not? No. So what's your understanding of doing? That is corruption. Politicians want to do something for him, telling him they have a guy. Look like I know them. I don't know. I never talked to them. They found from my ex-wife, made up papers. That's it. They never talked to me. That's called corruption. Illegal use. She has big crazy eyes. She wants to make money, but her brain doesn't understand. For trading, it should be your thinking. And she has no authority to allow. It's not her thinking. She cannot represent. She cannot publish. It's not her thinking. She cannot publish. It's her thinking because it's not her thinking. Since she cannot publish, she has no those rights. So she cannot allow. She cannot allow because it's not her. She cannot represent. But they made up here and there, this husband, blah, 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 go to Mark Zuckerberg. And then probably, Jewish people will give donation. Jewish people give donation, you'll be rich, they will help you. So basically they use corruption, then use illegal papers that is put together with Jewish people and fool here and there, and Jewish people give donations. And politicians are happy. So some politicians say they need to stop the dream of corporate donations. Because because of those corporate donations, they tweak things or change things. And in some areas it's considered as corruption. You need to work, not worry about those different people that later give you money. It's called corruption. You worry about different people, they'll expect later money. That's corruption. It's not your political responsibilities you were promising to people. You never even talk to people. Like Al Gore, Clinton. You never talk to people, and if you have second term, you never talk to people too. Why do you participate in exploring and this and that? Somebody invited. Who invited? Talent? Talent, yes or no? No. Talent's attorney, yes or no? No. Who invited? Some politicians. Why you always talk about politicians? Should be a talent and attorney. But because some politicians, those politicians, they were promising corporate donations, they tweak here and there, let it go, yeah. But what the customer is getting at the end? The customer is getting the false picture. Look like everything okay, but in reality it's a lemon. Illegal use, illegal papers, signatures, some kind of politicians made up look like Google came to that, or Mark Zuckerberg, they came to that, they implemented mine. For them to be them, they need to be substantially different to what they have right now. Substantially, not even an inch close. Then you can say it's your thinking. Because if you use my thinking, mine means in 91, it was not any social network made by AOL. It was not like that. So if I came and they started to put here and there, look like I do allow them. I never did allow that. They use illegal papers. It should not be Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, whatever. They have a bunch of the same stuff. There is no substantial difference. They use my way, just change design a little bit. It's not for you to play with it. It's for me to play with it. You need to be substantially different to that. Yeah, but they don't know how, so they keep using, keep fooling. They make an impression anybody can use it, do it. No, not really. You wanna treat it, should be your thinking substantially different thinking, not like change the color, change the a little bit here. To play with design is my way. It was for me. Like whatever Google has, it's for me to play. Or whatever Bing has, it's for me to play. It's not for you to play. For you to play whatever you had inside of Microsoft, you play with it. You don't play with mine. They came from outside telling you, and you start to play with mine. That's for me to play. You had to find talent and attorney, not listening to all those people, so you have corruption right there. And Google, you started in the garage, just keep staying in your garage. Never poke your nose in my life. Anything they say about my life, my search engine, anything, you should not even try to touch it, I'm telling you, otherwise you'll get arrested. You'll get arrested, you'll see it. You keep fooling the whole planet. Look like you're talent. You're not talent for that. You're legal users. For you to be talent, you need to be substantially different. For everything. For everything. Completely everything. Or Bentley. I'm like Bentley. Put in your brain, I'm like Bentley. Or any Rolls Royce. You cannot copy my stuff and offer under your name. That's what you do. You have paper, somebody is allowing. Who is allowing? You never even talk to me. You have no agreement, no attorney, nothing. You have illegal papers from Olga, made up there when I'm here. I'm here, she keep repeating mine and keep making they can use. I'm here, they keep making they can use. They cannot use anything. Brennan Page, they had to be in the garage and stop listening to anyone else. Keep looking at garage and come to you substantially different. Anyone is coming talking, no agreement, nothing. No physical presence, no authority, nothing. Keep thinking about you substantially different. They don't want. They start to be part of that corruption. They're part of corruption. Because it's not your search engine, that's my search engine. Take a look at AOL. AOL had one way, that's my way. What you have is my way. Another version Bing, another version what do you call them? Yandex, I'm talking about the front page. That's my way, because AOL didn't have. And after search, that's my way. AOL didn't have. Now you all do my way, look like I did allow, never did allow. That's illegal use. I can tell right now, every investor was fooled. From 92 till today, anybody has that kind of search engine, he is fooled. He should not invest even $1 because they use fraud and forgery for every single investment. And on top of it, be it YouTube or another one, do the same, change a little bit. That's my way. You had to be substantially different. How? I don't know. I was different to AOL. That's my way. I do not allow you to use. I need all my money. That's not for German to use. Don't assume because you're German you can use everything. It's for you. I mean Eastern German, because I know they put the German name there, and Eastern German telling them. It was not for Eastern German. Never. It was for me. I did think about it long time. I even said I need to go talk to investors. I never said I allowed German to go and talk. That's Olga's evil, greedy brain. Keep lying, twisting, tweaking to get money from me. She need to get money somehow. She wanna get rich by tricks. That's a normal way for those crooked people like her. Go to communists, go this, fake paper here, fake paper there, allowing something. Legally talent should make. She's not a talent, stop right there. No, they keep going. Keep doing something. And those like Jewish people like Mark Zuckerberg or I don't know, they keep listening to those crooks. They become those kind of, they're kind of listening guys, and they work together on fooling. Take a look at Google. That's not your search engine. You cannot use that. You need to be substantially different. That's not your thinking. I'm not giving you that to play with. Can you understand in your brain? Or you are so stupid you don't even understand you should be different. That's called intellectual property violation. Just remember 91. 91, what did you see? No exploring. Okay, so I came to that. It's not for you to play around. I never do allow you to use. I never did. Just because you see by your eyes does not mean you can use. I see right now Toyota. Right now, Toyota. So anything Toyota is doing, it's for me to use and throw on Wall Street, right? Anything new, some whatever they have new project, I can copy and throw on the Wall Street and make that impression it's okay to use. I'm telling you, the people who are telling them, they are those gray market brain people or black market gray people. The same as they do fake Nikes, fake this, fake this. Google is a fake Nike company. They use mine. It's not Bryn's brain. It's not anyone's brain. It's my brain, which was different to AOL 91 because they had completely some kind of strange stuff. And nobody was exploring. So they use all kind of illegal papers and statements made by Olga or some other people. Keep implementing, keep offering to people. Look like it was for them to make to use. Never was, I'm telling you. And all those Germans named, looking like stupid at those political people. Why you need to look at political people? You need to understand. You need to have talent for your business. Where is the talent? Ask these political people. They have. Why you keep telling they have? I say you need to have for your business. Why you every time you say they have, I tell you, you have corruption. Every time you say they have, we talk, they have, they do, they will do, you have corruption. Because legally they should not exist. Either company or in talent. Not some politicians in the middle. Politicians, I mean even Communist German Party, I consider as politicians. Because the politicians talk to Berlin politicians, another politician, this, talent to Mark Zuckerberg, talent to Page, Brin, Bezos, Jesse, this, Jan, whatever, whoever, Baldwin. Why you talk? That's called corruption. Because you don't have talent talking. Your first question should be, where is the talent? So you go right now to international court and you tell them about those political middle people. They're not attorney. So what you have basically corruption. They're not attorney. Because they're political people and they have no talent, only papers. Somebody is allowing because they want to make money on it. They think it's cool. They can make money on illegal copying, basically. Illegal use. Gray market, basically. That's what you have. You have gray market. What you have is gray market, black market. You should be stopped. You had to be stopped long time ago. Google had to be stopped way long time ago. Right at the beginning of shares, offering shares. Because they were implementing not their stuff. And if they implement not their stuff, then investors should know. They're investing in implementing not their stuff with illegal papers. Even today, whoever is investing in Google, they're investing in company using illegal papers, illegal use. See what I mean? So somebody should go through that. If you don't want to go through that, I'll find foreign people to go through that. And if you lose your licenses, that's your problem. And political donations, you put yourself too high. You basically is saying, screw everybody as long as I get the money for donations. The rest it doesn't matter. Well, you're taking big chance somebody will hit you. Hit you somehow. You don't play with other people's money. Because when you put like this, you don't care. All kind of garbage go through. They invest in lemons. And you do for your corporate donations, and where everybody is buying lemons. Those buying lemons and your business like that approved will come back to you because you approved all that garbage. In reality, they're buying lemons. They don't buy good business. They don't. If they cannot tax for that, if they use some papers look like allowance, where in reality no one did, they use fraud and forgery, and you invest into that, how good that business is. See? It's corruption. You're investing in corruption. Business with corruption. Corruption means what? It's a company created by politicians by illegal use of someone's intellectual property. So suppose there is a car like this, Lexus. So somebody is getting project from them and very quickly looking for people and putting up company and asking people to make that. So that would be corruption. The politicians should not create any companies like that. Well, the reality is the Lexus would need to talk to other people to expand or sell rights or whatever. Not politicians should jump to illegal use and creating companies and to sell them. And then ask people for money, for donations. I'm telling you, it's all bullshit. You invest. When it comes to exploring Olga and all her people, they made up big corruption. They did not make business, they make corruption. Because if for instance somebody wanna print right now about eBay, how did you start? I know that you didn't start from scratch. That's my thinking. It's my intellectual property. How did you start? They have nothing to say. So who is allowed? Oh, there. Well, sorry, I'm not there, I'm here. It's illegal papers. So you should not even copyright. You cannot copyright. You need to be substantially different. You're trying to offer to the whole planet illegal use. That's what that eBay is. eBay is not belonging at the beginning. All those decisions don't belong to them, belongs to me. I'm serious. And they fool people, they fool investors. That's what Americans are doing. They take something with the help of another crooks and then offer. Look like it's their product. It's not your product. If it's your product, show. Go to Innovation Center, explain. Okay, clean piece of paper, how did you start? Go and show. Or you took something. That's not yours then. So it's not your thinking. Or you work on it, but it's not yours. So it's like I was talking about that, you know, the first shift. So you basically stole whatever he was working on. You stole and you decided to put under your name to get more money. That's what you do. That's illegal. I actually look at the first guy, whatever he started, he has more rights to any other guys. The first guy can replace all those programmers because they have no rights. Like CEO of eBay. I know that's not his. How did you open your business? How did you get incorporated? You cannot incorporate your business based on illegal use of mine. So they had papers allowed. Stop right there. He can lose license and that corporation can be shut down. Trading too. That's called corruption. It's called companies created by corruption. They found you and they want to make money on it. It's called spying then. Anything acquired by spying is not for trading. That's it, remove from trading. eBay you can remove a lot of them from trading. That's the real truth. And the most important thing is they like corporate donations. That's what it is, from what I know. They all like corporate donations. And then when they vote, I don't think they really vote because they want to help people. It's all bullshit. It's probably, again, power and making money by tricks. But I can tell you, sooner or later you might end up bad. You get arrested or you have problems. If you screw people and people lose money because of your tricks, some people get mad. Because you make him to lose and you fool them basically. So it's your business, up to you.